Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people on YouTube, say hi to Rusha. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. I know it's late for me, but I'm here. I am present. So, yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people on YouTube, say hi to Rusha. Good to see you tonight. I know it's late, right? She's like, hello, Jerusha. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see you. I know I am excited. And so we're going to be walking and talking. So you're in the right place at the right time. No worries. If you have questions, please put it in the chat. I'm happy to answer your questions. I just want to make sure my Instagram is in the building as well. So yes. Oh, hey, Instagram. We got Instagram in the building. If you are a newbie to me, business. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. If you have a business, put business in the chat. Why do they just suppress your message? Hold on. Let me make sure let me change it. Okay, so yes, so you have a business. Of course, if you have a business, this is a marketing opportunity for you. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat so people know that you have a business. And so that's the fastest way to get seen. Whenever you're in somebody's room and they are requesting, hey, who has a business or what type of business do you have? You want to make sure you're putting it in the chat that you have a business because you never know who's watching and who's looking for your services or your opportunity. And so, yes, I always take that as an opportunity to showcase my business. I have not been practicing the tips. I've been under the weather. I just grabbed the power hour. Oh, you did? Okay, great. She grabbed the power hour strategy. Yes, awesome. Too cute. I love you, Jerusha. Oh, hey, Tammy. How you doing? I love you too. Yes. So listen. You grab the power hour strategy. We'll go over what that means and why you need it. Everybody needs a system that's holding them accountable and they're producing results. And so that power hour strategy is going to help you. It's a guaranteed strategy if you follow it. And I understand that, obviously life be lifing for all of us. So I'm sorry that you were under the weather. I hope you're feeling a little bit better now. I hope that things are getting better. Yes, yes. So we can start this thing off right. You got to start this thing off. We got to start August off right. So you absolutely got to get better. And I'm feeling better. Okay, great, great, great. She's feeling better, y'all. She's feeling better. That's what I'm talking about. So we don't want you sick. I don't want you sick. I want to be able to see your beautiful faces and to see you progress. August, September, October, November, December. It's going down. 5 months, 5 months, 5 months. Let's go. Okay. And so, yes, we got 5 months. You could still make it happen. You can certainly do 6 figures in 5 months. You can certainly build your business as fast as possible. It's going down. It's going down for real. It is going down. It's certainly going down. So I am super excited for you. And let me grab this link. Yes, we're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm going to tell you how that power hour strategy is going to help you. For those of you who listen to the sound of my voice, if you have a business, put the word business in the chat. I don't want to leave you behind. We're starting this thing off right. I don't want to leave you behind. Stop saying people don't tell you what to do. People do tell you what to do. You actually have to do it. I was just saying there are people who are interested and there are people who are committed. So you have to decide which one are you. Are you the type of person that you only work out when it's convenient? Are you the type of person you only show up on social media when it's convenient? Are you the type of person you only follow up when you have time? So you have to say, am I serious about my business? Do I really want to build a business and I really want to build a business online? So it really comes down to how bad do you want it? And so, yes, it's late for me. I could have said, oh my goodness, I didn't do my 15,000 steps. I'll just try it tomorrow. But I decided to what? Do it anyway. I'm like, you know what? I still need to do the steps. I still need to go live. Let's do it together. And so normally I would love to be at the park. I would love to be riding the bike. But when you're committed, you do it anyway. When you're interested, you do it when it's convenient. When you're committed, you do it when it's an inconvenience. You see how that works out? Okay, great. Somebody better write that down. Somebody better write that down. So yes, Jerusha, I got it. Hold on. I just want to make sure I highlight all of my peoples on the book face. So if you're on book face, say hi, Jerusha. Good to see you. I want to make sure you come in and join this beautiful training tonight. So yes, I would love to see you. Please chat in the chat. Double tap the chat. Say hi, Jerusha, in the chat, just so I know that you are present. If you have a business, let me know you have a business. Just for business. I don't need to know the name of the business because that's not important. I don't need to know the company name. I don't need to know the packaging. I don't need to know the product name. I need to know if you have a business. You listening? You listening? Okay. If you have a business, No one cares. No one cares about the packaging and all those things. They want to know, okay, if you have a business, and how is your business going to help me? That's all people want to know. They do not care. I do not care. And so we want to make sure you're not wasting your time. I don't want you to waste your time. We want to make sure you're making progress. Yes, I got it. So let me tell you guys the strategy. If you're not doing this, you should. The one thing that I always do is I multitask. And so I like to make sure that I am streaming in multiple places. And so whenever you're going live, please double tap. We're at 1,000K so far. Our first goal is 5,000. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Okay. So one thing that you want to do when you go live on TikTok, TikTok is promoting lives. You get paid to go live. And not just, just for the gifts, but you build a community when you go live. When you go live, you get familiar with people's names. When you go live, people start to follow you. So if you're not following, we're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. So if you like to learn, I like to teach. And so we want to make sure that we're leveling up in our lives. So first you have to start. So TikTok is giving me a start flash goal. Do y'all want to do this flash goal? They help you, I obviously rank up to I need to go to C League. So yes, so if you guys want to do this flash goal, let's see. Let's try and do this flash goal. They are always trying to give you a challenge to increase your viewership in the live. And this is one way to increase the viewership. So 3 people. I need 3 gifters to send a rose. I need 3 gifters to send a rose. Let's go, pretty people. 3 people send a rose on TikTok. Hey, Bookface in the building. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. And so, yes, we're going to be walking and talking. So if you're joining me for the very first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just not hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. Yes, I'm on the treadmill. I'm not at the park, obviously. Yes. So, hey, Tracy, how you doing? We need 3 people to give some roses so we can reach this TikTok goal. TikTok done gave me a flash goal. So, yes, let's try to make it happen. Amazed is by God is in the building. Hey, yes, we need 3 people to get those roses. All right. So I can't wait to tell you. It's hot, right? I can't wait to tell you about the Power Hour strategy. If you don't have it, I know you just got it. I'm going to explain why it's so beneficial for any entrepreneur. First of all, it's going to discipline you. People think it's just about you're just going to see immediate results. You can, right? I make sure my stuff is 100% guaranteed, but it's discipline you to do an activity that creates income. And so if you're doing busy work doesn't bring in any money. What's busy work, Jerusha? Busy work is straightening up your office, organizing, making the aesthetics look pretty in the background. That's busy work. That actually doesn't make any money. The things that I give you in that 1 Power Hour strategy creates momentum for you, creates you, right? For you to grow in the activities that actually are going to produce income. And so I give you about 15 income producing activities. It's broken down in 15-minute intervals 4 times a day. So 15 minutes 4 times is an hour, correct? So you could build your business in 1 power hour every single day if you do these activities consistently. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Consistently. People aren't consistent. And I'm not saying if you're sick or anything like that. I'm saying nothing's wrong. You're well, you're thriving, and you just didn't do it. So we're talking to those people. So we want you to be consistent in your doing. And so we want to make sure that I give you things that are actually going to render results. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Double tap the screen. We got 12 minutes to get those 3 roses. We got 12 minutes to get 3 roses. Hey, Tanisha, how you doing? Hey, Tanisha, how you doing? May is in the building. Thank you so much. Yes, we need 3 people to get those roses. If you are on Facebook, say, hey, Jerusha. Instagram, YouTube, say, hi, Jerusha. Good to see you tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and set this up so we can walk and talk at the same time. Because your girl got to work out. I got to make sure that I'm feeling good. Got to get those steps in. And we're going to teach this class. All right, so let me see. I'm not going to go too fast because I got to walk and talk. This thing is about to kill you if you don't do it right. And so, yes, at least it'll be on video. It'll give me some good content. And I'm on an incline, so that's pretty good. Let me see. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. All right, let's go. All right, so a couple of things that I guarantee you that's going to happen since you got that power hour. Everybody else that's listening, put one in the chat. If you don't know what it is, you want to see it, just put one in the chat. I'll send you details, okay? But the first thing you have to understand, because it's broken down in 15 minutes, you can create 3 pieces of content in 15 minutes. Double tap the screen. That first goal is 5,000 hearts. So if you're listening to the sound of my voice on TikTok, double tap the screen. If you're on Bookface, you can give stars. So Bookface, you can give stars. So if you want to give some stars, if you find something valuable, you share this with your business bestie. Let's go. So 15 minutes, you can do 3 short form videos. That means you can do a 7-second, 10-second, or 15-second video in 15 minutes. That's an income producing activity. So now you've got your 3 videos done. I do believe that in order for people to see you, if you are a small creator, you have to do, I would say, anywhere from 3, 4, 5 videos. Definitely not one. Okay. You definitely have to do more than 1 video per day to get the exposure that you need. Now, if you're not going for that, just do 1. If you're on here for fun and giggles, just do 1. But if you're actually on here to create a community, to build a business, to sell your product, if you're on here for those reasons, you definitely have to show up 3, 4, 5 times a day. Now, the reason why the lives work so well, because every live, you're going to get new followers. Every live, you're going to get potential clients. Every live, you're going to get, I guess, gifts, okay? On TikTok. On Facebook, you have to give stars. On YouTube, there's not anything. On Instagram, there's not anything, right? Other than the exposure and the marketing. And so you're going to win if you go live. So let me ask you, are you going live yet? If not, I'm going to encourage you to do it. As you can see, TikTok is encouraging lives. They're teaching people how to go live. They're telling people like me to teach on how to go live. So they're wanting more people to take advantage of those challenges that they give. And so I'm in one of them. I don't know. I just sign up for any of them. So I'm just like, okay, I'm a part of it. So yes, so I encourage you to do that. So once you have that power hour strategy and you start those activities and you're creating content, you're going to be so surprised. You have more than 1 hour you can invest in your business. You actually have 2, 3, 4 hours. But most people let the universe fill up their time. What that means, they watch television, they talk to people on the phone, they just go out to eat, whatever they do that fill up the time, and then they say they don't have time to create content. But what this power hour strategy does, it's going to make sure that you do 15 minutes of things that are actually going to produce income every single day. And you're going to do it for 21 days. And then, of course, 21 days to form that habit. And then 90 days before it becomes a lifestyle. You also have that 7-day content calendar. And so this way, you're not waking up on Monday wondering what to post. It's going to give you some structure of Monday. This is just off the top of my head. It doesn't have to rhyme. It could be Monday, money making Monday. Every day you talk about making money on from social media, or you tell us how you make money from social media. So you know every Monday is money making Monday. Tuesday could be tips on Tuesday. And so you could be sharing all the tips that you know, or testimonial Tuesday, or whatever you want to call it. That way on Tuesday, you're not waking up going, oh, I got to post. You'll know exactly what you need to post. Now, I worked in radio and television. You know, like tonight, the Housewives came on. That's a program. It's scheduled. Your content, your live should be scheduled. It should be just like a program that people are expecting to see you. And so I go live typically. I would go live every month, Monday through Friday, lunchtime between 9 and 12. I'm live, right? So I'm walking and talking. And I do it in the mornings till about lunchtime every single day. So now it's a program. And so this is an odd time. But this is a way for me to also test out what people are saying on TikTok. People are watching more lives, making more content after 10 p.m. So we will see. So the only way to test it out is to do it. I don't know if it's going to work for me, but guess what? I might as well see, right? So this is what we call being disciplined in your actions, because there's no secrets to success, only systems to success. Now, if I find nighttime works better than morning, then I'm going to shift my schedule. Typically, I don't think it's going to work for me, but we're going to see. So that's what you have to be willing to change. So write that down. Put one, if you don't have that power hour strategy yet, and you want to see what that looks like, and then that way you have that 7-day content calendar. And the last thing that you have is a weekly posting guide. So you'll have a guide on how to post. You can schedule your post in TikTok Studios. I use an all-in-one app. So if you're struggling and you work a 9 to 5 and you really want to be a content creator, you really want to be an influencer, you just don't have the time, or you don't know how to find the time, you definitely, for sure, need that power hour strategy, because it's going to show you how you have time. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Okay. What questions? Hey, Dre, how you doing? We need how many? Oh, it's gone. I can't see it. Make sure we reach our little roses goal. I forgot how many minutes. Can y'all see? Okay, we got 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes to reach that little rose goal. So yes, if you have an opportunity, get the rose so we can reach that little goal that TikTok just put up there. Yeah, 5 minutes and 8 seconds or something. So let's get those 3 roses. Thank you so much, YouTube. Thank you so much, Instagram. Good to see your beautiful faces. So double tap the screen. Woo. Yes, ma'am. Carrie in the building. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? The Wax is in the building. Hey, The Wax. Dre is in the building. How you doing? Anita is in the building. Hey, Anita, how you doing? If you're listening to the sound of my voice, double tap the screen. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts on TikTok. Okay. Hey, gorgeous. Let me see who's on Instagram. Olga is on Instagram. Hi, beautiful. How you doing? Bennis is on Instagram. How you doing? Bennis in the building. How you doing? Let me make sure my book face is good. Good to see you. All right. So let me tell you what we need to talk about is you creating content that actually converts into cash. Okay. It's BBY is in the building. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Good to see you. Double tap the screen. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to see who's in the building that can double tap for me. We need 5,000 hearts. Miss Asia, how you doing? Double tap the screen. Gorgeous. Let's see here. Pitching It for Real is in the building. Tamara, double tap the screen. Good to see you. We have 3 minutes to get those 3 roses. Are you going to help reach that goal? Let's see. It's all good if we don't, but TikTok loves it when we reach the goal. Comment yes if you want to be an entrepreneur. Okay. Comment yes if you want to be a successful entrepreneur using social media. Okay. Yes. Comment yes if you want to learn how to use social media. Okay. Good. Because in my 3-day ride, if you want to learn how to monetize and leverage social media to build your business, comment 3 and I'll send you details, because I love showing people how to create content that starts conversations or content that converts them into cash. There's only 2 ways to do it. Most people think they can post and people are going to come. And most people who have a brick and mortar, they typically don't believe social media can make them more money. It can, because you have more people, more eyeballs on social media. There's 4.8 billion people who open up the app every single day. Because of the number of people that open up the app, you have an opportunity, if you're posting and marketing correctly, right? You're marketing 3, 4, 5 times a day, just like a commercial, to get in front of your ideal clients. And so my 3-day ride business course, I teach you how to find your ideal clients, right? So those of you that have chosen to learn a skill, it's called sales, will be successful entrepreneurs. You must learn how to sell your product, your service, or opportunity. You got to be falling in love with sales. Stop saying you don't know how to sell. We sell all the time. You came out of the womb selling. Everybody sells. Stop saying you don't know how to sell. Yes, you do know how to sell. I just don't like it when people are saying, I don't know how to sell. I hate asking people for the sale. I hate asking people for the sale. You, my friend, will struggle to be successful as an entrepreneur if you hate asking people for the sale. The goal is to ask people for the sale. Now, let me just give you an example of how you always are selling. First of all, the dude that you're dating or the husband that you have, okay, you was selling. When you first met that person, baby, you had your best behavior. You ate differently. You talked differently. You moved differently. You were selling. When you went on that job interview, you remember that job interview, baby, you were so polished and prim and proper. Baby, you were selling. You remember that? Okay, you were all in sales. Even as children, we're selling. When your children come with those puppy dog eyes, and they're crying with those crocodile tears, please, can I have some bubble gum? Please, can I have some candy? Please, can I have some Chick-fil-A? That's my son. Can I have some Chick-fil-A? He's selling. They're selling. Everybody's selling. So you're all good at sales. When you go to a nice restaurant, you call your girlfriend up, your mother up. Oh, I just went to a good restaurant. It's called blah, blah, blah. You are selling. EBN is in the building. So everybody's actually selling. So the reason why you can sell that so easily, so effortlessly, is because you believe in it. See the difference? You believe in it. When you believe in something, you can sell it. Do you actually believe in your product or your service? Do you believe it where you could tell everybody? You want to show everybody. You know that it's good. You know that it works. Are you that person? I know for sure. I know my strategies are good strategies. I know for sure I've developed thousands of entrepreneurs over the years. So I can sell it because I believe it. Hey, Marie Love is in the building. How you doing? So you, my friend, will struggle if you don't fall in love with sales. You got to believe it. Write this down. A pretty person is going to be a great note taker for me. Write this down. Growth and comfort do not coexist. Growth and comfort do not coexist. You got it, Facebook? Just like fear and faith cannot reside in the same place. So here's how you fix it. Write this down. Did you put it in the notes for me? Somebody put it in notes. Number one, learn the art of sales. You should be able to sell water, baby. Learn the art of sales. Become the person who attracts the results you seek. That's all you got to do. If you understand sales and the psychology behind people, you got it. When I was speaking the other day, write this down. When I was speaking the other day, I was telling this young lady at this event, I said, listen, there are 3 A's in sales: attitude, approach, and activity. You got to have the right attitude. You guys have heard your attitude determines your altitude. You heard that, right? Your attitude. Do you believe it? Your attitude about sales, your attitude about people, your attitude about social media. You got to have the right attitude. Approach. How are you approaching people? If your content isn't converting, you better start talking. It's called networking. You better start approaching people. There's no way I'm going to have 44,000 people and not approach some of them. There's no way I'm going to have 100,000 people and not approach them. There's no way. Not if I know my product can help them and I want to help them. And the last one is activity. That's the one people fall short. They don't want to do the activity. They just want the results. Everybody want to be a 6, 7, 8 figure, but they don't want to do the work of a 6, 7, 8 figure. And that requires you to change. So write that down. Thank you. I got a note taker in the building. Thank you for writing that down. I need a note taker on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You got me. Okay, good. Your attitude, approach, and activity. I call it the 3 A's. Okay. If you learn basic sales skills, these are basic sales skills, you have a greater chance of becoming a successful entrepreneur. All right, so let's talk about it. The first way to make money from your content is to educate through storytelling. Everybody loves people telling these stories. Okay, you start telling stories, you're going to get an audience. Now, I don't personally believe it has to be drama to be a good story. Okay, you can tell a good story and it's just a good story. It could be a motivational story. It could be a triumph story. It doesn't have to be drama for your mama for it to be good. It doesn't have to be Risa Tisa, who the F did I marry? Isn't that what it is? Yeah, it doesn't have to be like that. Although that was a good series. It doesn't have to be that, because if that's not your story, then you can't tell that, right? So what you can do is You can educate and tell a story at the same time. So, what has transpired in your business or in your life that you're willing to share? No one's telling you to share all your business that you're willing to share. Write it down. Like, what could you share that people might find interesting? What could you share? There was a girl on here, she was sharing that her husband cheated on her and God told her to stay with him. Y'all saw this story? Okay, it went viral too. And then the husband got on and told his story that God told him to tell her that he cheated on her. Did you see the story? Okay. And I don't know the whole point, but what I got from the point was they really wanted to, in my opinion, I don't know, they really wanted you to see what God can do. At the end of the day, I think their direction was, look what God can do. God can mend relationships. God can change hearts. God teaches us to forgive. And she said she forgave. I think that was the bigger point. Now, I don't think y'all got that point just reading the comments. I think y'all didn't get that point, but I think, and I'm not saying it was right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what they were going for, in my opinion. They were trying to tell the story that they're giving God the glory because he allowed them to go through something and now they're on the other side. Now, did y'all see the story? Okay, okay, good. You did. Okay. Now, Facebook, if you're not on TikTok, you probably didn't see that story. Okay, you got to come over here so you can hear all these stories. All right. So the first way to make money is to tell good stories. Now, I would probably tell a business story. I got a lot of business stories I could tell that are very interesting. And so if you want to go that route, then do that. I'm sure you got a lot of product stories that you can tell, because people don't just buy your product, they buy your perspective. That's why I don't just post my link and walk away. I show people how I use it, why I love it, how it solves a real problem in my life. That's what builds trust. So for me, thank you so much. Hey, gorgeous. Growing for Change is in the building. Hi, Growing for Change. Double tap that screen. If you're not following, please follow. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. Double tap the screen if you're listening to the sound of my voice. We're streaming in multiple places, and I'm on the treadmill. I'm walking and talking, and so I had to finish my 10 to 15,000 steps. So I decided to go live and share some actionable business tips with you. So if you like to learn, I like to teach you in the right place. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the gift. My first goal is 5,000 hearts. So if you're listening to the sound of my voice on TT, go ahead and double tap the screen. And of course, we got YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram in the building. All right. So now, if she says, so can I tell a story not about my product? Yes, you can tell whatever story you want to tell. Now, you got to own the story. Now, I wouldn't suggest you tell a story that you're not proud of. People like triumph story, and I think the couple wanted people to see as possible, because there were very few people who was like, God saved my marriage too. And so I guess that was the point. So just be mindful that once you put it out there, it's out there. People screen record, it's out there. So there's no taking back. But I can tell you, one of the number one ways to get the people to stop the scroll is to tell a story. Now, you have to start off good, though. You got to tell the story. I would probably do a product story. Like if you sell hair care and somebody used your hair care products and they got a bald spot because they used it wrong, not because your product isn't good. And tell how the person went off on you, come to find out she had some type of medicine she was taking that did not, mix well with the product, which caused the bald spot. Like, it has to be something if you're going to tell the story. And so I just think that you want to write it down so you can tell the story. And people love that kind of information. That's one way to start attracting people to you. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Wisdom is in the building. Hey, Wisdom, how you doing? Double tap the screen. Make sure you get your daily heart me. If you haven't gotten that yet, make sure you get your daily heart me. Heart me up. Yes, ma'am. We got to finish my steps. I know we're going to do it. Now, I'm going to give you another example. Hold on. I'm gonna give you another good example of creating content. Hey, gorgeous. Hold on, I have to stop to look at Instagram. Celebrate is in the building. Hey, Celeste. Celeste is in the building. Hey, Celeste, how you doing? Tequila in the building. Hey, Tequila, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. Yes, ma'am, it's late for me, but I'm here. Good to see you too. All right, so now the other thing is when you are creating the content, you want to make sure that your content is serving somebody else. So whatever you're putting out about your remote control, say I sold this product. I don't, obviously. If I sold the remote control, you want to make sure I am telling about the remote control, what the remote control does, how the remote control changed my life, how my children can use the remote control, how the remote control can go in the water and still, not be damaged, how the remote control, whatever the benefits of the remote control. That's the type of content you want to put out for people for people to buy the remote control. Now, I know, put in the chat, because I know you sell decorative wreaths, right? If she's still on here. I know you sell decorative wreaths. So it's not just showing people, hey, look at them, look how pretty they are. But what kind of feeling can you evoke from people? Like, why do they want it? Right? With the seasons changing, now people are getting into dormitories. You can make one for colleges. Like, I would love that if I had a daughter and put a wreath on her door, first year of college, and put all the little college stuff on it or whatever. I think that would be gorgeous, right? Kind of like the rugs that when they walk up to the dorm, it says first year of college, freshman year. I think it's great. So you got to make sure that you're putting it in front of the right people, but it also is on season and you're telling them why they need it. So I had to decorate my son's locker because this is his senior year. He's a rising senior. And so we decorated the locker. I enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed every minute of it, right? I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And so I can certainly see with you being creative like that and you having that ability to decorate anything, you are doing very well this season because it definitely should be geared towards, obviously, going back to school, going back to college. Fall is coming. And then right after fall, we have Halloween. I don't celebrate that at all. But then you have Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this is your season to really be putting out content, not just showing us how pretty it is, but why we need it. Telling us what your customers feel about it. Like when they walk up to their homes, they feel like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go sit down because they see that beautiful wreath at the front door, right? Welcoming them inside. Like all of those things, people like, oh, I wish I had that. That's so pretty. And then you want to make sure you start educating people and showing them how you do it. Everybody thinks they have a secret. It's no secret. Just tell people, hey, this is how I do it. If you want to start doing it, it's going to attract people to you. They're not going to make it because I'm not going to make it. I'll watch you make it, but I'll buy it first. It looks fun. Yeah, but I'm not going to do it. But I will purchase it. And so when you show people like hair, the people that are braiding hair, I'm not going to braid hair, but I can watch you braid hair. But it looks nice. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I'm not going to do it. So with your wreaths, you can show us how you tie a bow. Right now, we need to learn how to tie the bows. Christmas is coming, right? Even if you don't believe in it, birthdays, you have bows. How do you even tie a bow? Showing people 5 different ways to tie the bows. You're going to attract people who want to learn how to do that. Then you can sell them your product. So a lot of it is attracting people to your community, right? I only attract people who want to learn. I teach business strategies. I'm a sales and marketing coach. I teach people how to be successful online, how to leverage and monetize. And I do on Sundays, I also do lip syncing because I really want to act deep down. I want Tyler Perry to discover me. And so I do some acting in my lip syncing. But really my entire account is business coaching. So if somebody doesn't want to learn, they're not going to stop. And that's okay with me. You see how that's okay? Because those aren't my people. So the same thing with your business. You're selling lotions, potions, pots, pans, whatever you're selling. Hey, Just K is in the building. Just K is in the building. Get her daily heartbeat coming in hot. Thank you, coming in hot, knowing exactly what to do. I appreciate you. Hey, gorgeous. I appreciate you getting your daily heartbeat. Yes, leaving your comment. Make sure you claim it. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Thank you. She came in hot sharing the broadcast. So do me a favor, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, tag your business bestie right now. Tag your business bestie. Thank you for my popular vote. Because Just Kay came in. Baby, let me tell you, Just Kay said I'm going to share the broadcast. She giving me the popular vote. She's doing her big one over here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Miss Shawn is in the building. Miss Shawn is in the building. Double tap the screen, Miss Shawn. Say, hey, Jerusha. Good to see you. Make sure you get your daily heart me. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. I appreciate you. We're going to get 25 unique followers. So if you're not following, make sure that you follow. Let's get it on. Okay. Now, your girl got to finish up her steps. That's why I'm here. Congrats to you. Oh, you got with best friends. Got your friendship necklace. You got your friendship necklace. Woo woo. She got her friendship necklace. That's what I'm talking about. And we besties. We besties. We're besties. We're besties now. We're connected for life. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So listen, now, making that content that convert into cash. A lot of people are going to say, I'm posting, but no one's going to my link in the bio. No one's going to my stand store. No one's going to my milkshake. Love your energy. Thank you. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. We're best friends. All right. So no one's clicking my, whatever your link is. A part of that is, let me just tell you, and people don't want to believe it. Hold on. A part of that is you're not building the relationship. Everybody would want their video to go viral. I've had a viral moments here and there, especially when I first got on TikTok, it was so easy. Every video, it was really easy. All the followers, it was super easy, right? And that time passed. Now you got to have structure. Now you got to do 50,000 things to go viral, right? Now you have to make sure that you 15 minutes before you post, you go love on pages. Write this down. 15 minutes before you post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you go love on pages, right? You go love on community, go love on people. Then you post the content. When you post the content, you don't immediately leave. Take 15 minutes to go love on the pages, love on the pages. And so that is how you're going to build momentum, because when people see that you're constantly loving on them, they're going to remember that. Just like I just saw Just Kate, like you're going to remember the person. The person is showing up, they're doing something. When you see their content, you're like, oh yeah, that's Just Kate. How you doing? You're going to give it back. It's the law of reciprocity. When someone shows you love or you show love, it comes back to you, building community. Yes, that's what you're doing. The reason why you don't have a sale every day, you're not building the community. You're posting and hoping that they go to the link in the bio. Now, in my opinion, while that does work and it does happen, just like she said, I went and got your 1 power hour. You said you went and got my 1 power hour. So it does work. However, what works better, I can see 50 people out of all the platforms say 4 over here, 10 is over here, 7 over here, 20 is over here. So about 30, 40 people, right? Why wouldn't I go and look at their pages and build my own relationship? Because they didn't press 1. They didn't all go, right? They didn't all go get the 1 power hour strategy for only $21.97 when it's worth $197, right? A few people went, not everybody. So since everybody didn't go, I can go build my own relationship and ask questions. Hey, did you want to learn how to leverage and monetize social media? Hey, do you struggle with making content every day? Hey, do you work a 9 to 5 and you want to create content and monetize? I can start asking questions because I can see you. So that's the part that people don't want to do. mainly because when you see bigger creators, and I don't even consider myself a big creator, people have 1 million followers, right? So we're talking people with 1 million followers, 500,000 followers. Of course, people are going to the link because they have more people than you. Of course, people are just tapping because they have more people than you. So if you don't have that amount of people, guess what you can do? You can go build your own connection, and it's free. You don't even have to pay to build your own connection. So that's what I would suggest my clients in the 3-day ride business course. I'm like, I'm going to give you scripts. Go talk to them yourself. I'm going to get more sales the moment that I can leave the live and I can go to your page, all 50 of you, and I can go, hey, thank you for joining the live. Did you happen to hear that 1 Power Hour strategy promotion? No. Do you want to hear about it? It was $197. Now it's $21.97. Do you struggle with, time management? Yes. Here's my website. You can grab it. I can make all the sales I want to make. All I'm doing is asking. Remember earlier we said you're asking for the sale. You cannot be afraid to ask for the sale. And you don't have to say, oh, they have the website. Okay, they forgot. Okay, they went and had dinner. Okay, their children distracted them. Okay, they forgot what they were doing. If they have ADHD like me and a little dyslexia, I forgot. I could be doing something. And matter of fact, I'm collaborating with somebody on here. She told me to fill out the form. I got halfway through the form and something happened. I got a phone call or something and I forgot just that fast. And I was like, I was doing something. And then when I saw her name again, I was like, oh, yes, I was trying to fill out your form and I forgot to finish the form. And she said, oh, you can go back and finish it. So you take it personal, right? It's not personal at all. And so that's why you're asking. It's not personal. It's just personal preference. They just don't want that. It's not you. Your product is great. Your opportunity is great. It's their personal preference. If I was a teacher and I asked all of you, would you like to be a 3rd grade teacher right now? Really? Who wants to be a 2nd grade teacher right now? And you say, no, you don't want to be a teacher. Am I offended that you don't want to be a teacher? No, I'm not offended. It's not personal. It's personal preference. You don't want that. If I ask you, do you want to leverage and monetize social media? Do you want to start conversations that convert into cash? And you say no. Okay. You don't want to do it that way. I don't even take it personally. So you got to move yourself out of the way. Your people are right in front of you. And so when you are putting yourself out here, know that you have a job to do. It's not up to the internet. It's not up to the algorithm. It's not up to TikTok to push you out. It's up to you to show up and build your own businesses and build your own relationships. Now, it is great when they push you out, right? Everyone loves it. It's great. But in the meantime, between time, and any top creator will tell you, once you go viral one time, maybe once a week, and then once every 2 weeks, and then once a month. And maybe it takes a minute to do it. Are you going to wait for that moment to make money? Or are you going to take action? Who's ready to take action? Okay, so this is the second point. The second way is monetizing your inbox. You're already talking to people daily, okay? You're commenting on their stuff. You need to DM them and start those conversations. The money is not just in posts. The money is in the follow-up. I'm going to make sure I follow up. That's why in the 3-day ride, I have a follow-up system. So there's a follow-up sequence. So if someone says, no, thank you, I'm not offended. No just means next opportunity. You can write that down. No just means not right now. It doesn't mean never. Because if you ask a person, if they say, oh, I'm not interested, and you say, are you never going to be interested? Or is it just right now? They'll be like, oh, no, you can ask me later. Because it's not forever. It's just right now. And so, and then some people are like, no, I'm never going to be interested. For me, I'm never going to be interested in cats. Right? So I don't need to say never. But when it's your products that work and they see you showing up, a lot of times for me, I can just support. A lot of times for me, I'm just like, well, let me just support their page. So it may not even be I want the product, but I want you to be successful. But that's because I see you. We're building a relationship and I want to see you thrive. So you got to be in their DMs. The money is made in Messenger. You got to be starting those conversations. And so I give you that inside the 3-day ride. Yeah, the conversation is the conversion if you know how to do it. So we're not going into people's DMs saying, hey, how are you? Boo. Don't do that. Hey, girl, how are you? No, no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no. It sounds like a bot and it doesn't sound real because that's actually not how you talk. So when I am talking to someone, I want to sound as real as possible because I am the person, I am an extrovert, and I am like, hey, girl, how you doing? I'm like that for real. It's easy for me to be like, who's on here? So I can see Carol. So I can be like, hey, Carol, it's Jerusha. Thank you for joining the live. Dot, 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 smiley face. That would seem like my personality. Not how are you? Question mark. What is that? So you're going to make sure that you're talking in the tone and using the words that you would actually use. That's going to be more beneficial in getting the results that you want. So then Carol would respond, and then I'm going to ask a question. Did you get all those business tips that I was giving on the live? She'll say, no, I didn't get all the business tips. And then I get to say, hey, do you want them? I get to ask the question, hey, are you actually making money using social media? No, not really. Do you want to? I'm going to start that back and forth conversation. I'm not going to wait for TikTok, for Instagram, Facebook, YouTube to decide who will see my video or not. Okay? Not when I can see your name for free. See, it don't make sense to me when I can see you. Is this resonating with you? Yes or yes? Just Kate, thank you so much. We're at 3.8 thousand hearts. Is this making sense? Yes or yes? Raise your hand if you're sure. Okay, so what question can I answer? LMJ is in the building. Hey, LMJ. Alicia is in the building. Hey, Alicia. Journey is in the building. Hey, Journey. How you doing? Letitia's in the building. Hey, Letitia. James is in the building. Hey, James. How you doing? Victor is in the building. Hey, Victor. How you doing? Good to see you. Yes. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So why aren't more people doing it? If that makes sense to you, why didn't you do it? Because I know I'm not the only business coach, and I know I'm not the only person that has told you to take control of your business. I know I'm not the only person that has told you it's you. You're the problem. You're the solution. I know I'm not the only person that said, hey, posting is not enough. That's not all you're doing. Yes, you got to have a system in the background that's working when you're not working. When I go to bed tonight and I'm on that pillow, I'm still going to make that pillow profit. Someone's going to click the link in the bio just from this live. Somebody's going to get that 3-day ride or that 1 power hour strategy from this live or from my content, right? Or from me following up in the DMs. I'm going to put the link so they can go ahead and tap it or they can text my number ride. And so when I wake up, right, that's called pillow profits. That's because we're doing the work. And yes, my systems are great. So if you want my one system, put and it's an all-in-one, so it can post for you. You can set up your email funnels. You can set up your sales funnel. You can do a landing page, your websites. It's just a phenomenal system. And so that way you don't have to have 5, 10 apps, different apps. You can have one app. So if you want that one, I teach that also in my 3-day ride, but you can just have it. The girl that created, she's phenomenal. So you do want that all-in-one system. So just put system in the chat and I'll send it to you. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Okay, hold on one second. Double tap the screen. Okay, if you're not following, I appreciate you. If you're not following and you like to learn, please double tap and make sure that you follow. Please make sure that you follow the broadcast if you like to learn. Hey, Shadow, make sure you follow if you're not following. Gary, make sure you follow. Carol, make sure you follow. Alicia, make sure you follow if you're not following. We're going to get 25 unique followers during this live. Do me a favor, if you're listening to the sound of my voice on TT, hold my nose down. Make sure we do a power share. I don't want to be the best kept secret. You want to share with 10 of your besties. Yes, tag your besties on Facebook. So Facebook, you can tag. So just tag your business bestie system. Hey, Marsha put system in the chat. Okay, if you want that system, put system in the chat because there's no reason for you to have 15 apps and then, you got to keep going back and forth. If you could have an app that will respond for you, because if you text me the word RIDE, RIDE, or if you want that 1 power hour, text me the word hacks, you're going to get an automation. It's going to automatically, boom, send you the information. You have to have your systems working for you. There are plenty apps that do it, but I use an all-in-one system that does everything for me. Okay, so I want people to know that it's available for them. No one's gatekeeping. Put system in the chat. As soon as the live is over, I'm going to send you the link. You can look at the program, see if it's a fit, and we can go from there. And inside my course, I teach you how to use it the best way I know how, but they have a whole team. They have a great customer service. They got a whole team that can help you. So yes, put system in the chat. Do you have a team? Go ahead and tag your team right now. If you work with a group of people, hey, Tan, how you doing? Good to see you. Go ahead and tag your team right now. Miss Marsha, what questions can I answer for you about creating content that convert into cash or starting conversations that convert into cash? Those are the only two ways to make money unless you're battling on TikTok. But you can't battle on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. There's no battling there. There's some gaming. I think you can game on Facebook, but it's not like TikTok gaming. Does that make sense? So you want to learn both. My power hour strategy is a guaranteed strategy. Yes, and the 3-day ride. Anything that I put out, I guarantee the work because I have 20 years of sales and marketing experience. So I know what I know, and I only share what I know for sure. Conversations. So you want to learn how to start conversations. So great. I'm glad she said that. So you want to learn how to start conversations. First of all, Marsha, so I'm going to give you a true example. I'm going to give you a true example. This is in living color. I'm giving you a true example. Now that you're in the live, so anybody that comes to your live or anybody that is loving on your content, whether they liked it or whether they shared it, whatever they did, there was an interaction on the content. It is your job to acknowledge that person. If they didn't go to click the link in the bio, it's your job to go build a relationship. So here's what I would do, Marsha. So when I go to your page, I'm going to go look at your page and see if you're somebody I want to connect with. I'm looking for 3 things when I go to your page. First thing, I'm looking to see if the page is positive. I call it the 3 Ps. I'm looking to see if that page is positive. Okay, cool. She's my people. It's positive. Then I'm looking to see if that person is posting because I teach people how to leverage and monetize social media. Therefore, you have to be posting. So I am looking to see, are you posting on social media? Are you using the tool because it is a tool? Or are you scrolling and you're just looking at other people? And so I'm looking to see, are you posting? That's the second P. Then I'm looking to see, yes, is your page public? I can't work with people if your page is private. Even when I go to TikTok and they love on my page, and then I go to your page to love back on it, it's private. I don't know what to do with that, okay? You want to build a business, but your page is private. You want to be a social media content creator that's successful, but your page is private. I don't know how to help you with that. So it's almost like Walmart or any store closing their doors and they have a black curtain up and say, it's private. Do you have a membership? Like, are you family and friends? Okay, I got to screen you before you come into Walmart. That's what that's like if you have a business. So for me, I always teach my clients, your page should be public if you have a business. How would I find you and you sell t-shirts? Girl, I'm never going to see your t-shirts. Okay, so it has to be public. So I'm looking for those 3 things, Marsha. That's the first thing. Okay, she says all the above P's. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking, okay, great. She's positive. She's posting. Her page is public. Yes, she's my people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to love on your page. I have a method inside my 3-day ride called LACAM, LACAM, capital L dot capital A dot capital C dot capital A capital M. Okay, I say LACAM. It's like, and, comment, and message. That's an acronym. Like, and, comment, and message. So when I go to your page, I'm going to like, and, comment, and message. Like, and, comment, and message. Now the message is in Messenger. See, people don't teach that part. Now, if you want to know all the scripts, I give it to you inside my 3-day ride business course, verbatim. It's not a guessing game. You have exactly what I would say every time. Everything that I've ever said is in the workbook. Every app that I've ever used is in the workbook. And so now in Messenger, I'm going to say, Marsha, thank you so much for joining the live. Okay. What type of business do you have? I'm going to ask you because I don't know. Guess what you're going to do? We're going to start playing tennis. Now, I am Coco, you Serena. I'm Coco. And so I'm going to ask you a question. What type of business do you have? I was on your page. You're going to tell me because I'm no longer a stranger because I'm talking to you right now. How is this? I don't understand how you're a stranger. I'm meeting you right now. It's not like I can shake your hand and meet you face to face. This is how you meet people on social media. You are social. That's it. So now you're going to be like, oh, that's Jerusha. I was on her live. You're going to say, Marsha, oh, masterpiece, repurposing, and upcycle home decor. Okay, got you. So I'm going to ask you that in Messenger, but thank you for putting it in the comments, okay? So I would ask you, what do you do? And you're going to reply. She replied in the comments. And you're going to reply like you're doing right now. You see how fast that's going to work? She's going to reply. She's going to reply because I don't seem like I'm crazy or nothing, right? So she's going to reply home decor and masterpieces, repurposing. Okay, great. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, great. Are you leveraging and monetizing social media for your business? I'm going to ask another question. Salespeople ask questions leading to their offer. If I told you this before on TikTok, if you go to a car lot, a car sales lot, guess what he's going to ask you? A question. If you go into any store, you can go into, the Apple store, and the representative comes over. He's going to ask you what? A question. All salespeople are just asking questions. You know why? We're getting all the answers that we need to move forward. I don't need to say, are you interested? I never use that word. I'm never going to say, are you interested? Because that means the person will say, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. No, I'm not going to ask you, are you interested? I'm going to find out what the need is first. So I'm going to ask a question. Are you leveraging and monetizing social media for your home decor business like you would like? Now, I already know the answer no, because you didn't hear what I said. I said, are you leveraging and monetizing social media the way that you would like? Which is no for everybody. Not the way that I like now. I do good, but not how I like. So I'm asking a question. She's going to say no. Guess what I get to say? Would you like to? I have a 3-day ride business course. I teach people how to attract unlimited leads. I teach people how to start conversations that convert into cash. Would you like to do that? Yes. Well, let me send you my 3-day ride business course and see what you think. Boom. I get to send it. She said, yes, send it. I get to send my website. Now you're reviewing all the testimonials. You went down a rabbit hole. You're reading all the reviews that people talked about. You're getting all the success stories. You in it now. She said, yes. Okay. You're right. She said, you're right. So now you're in it. Now you're reading everything about Jerusha. Oh, she's over here. Okay. Yes, she's over here. Okay. That's what I want you to do. Like that's a sales funnel. I took you down a sales funnel. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The end goal is, I guarantee the course. The end goal is she has to decide, do I want to invest in myself? Because it's not in me, it's investing in you. Do I want to invest in myself? Because I want to see success in 5 months. I got 5 months before 2026, and I made a commitment in 2025 that I was going to do something different. Okay. Am I going to commit? There's a payment option. I want to get into the 3-day ride, or I want the 1 power hour strategy first. And let me get that 1 power hour strategy, which leads you back to the 3-day ride because you're going to need more. It's so good and it works. You're going to need more, right? So that's like when you go to a restaurant, they give you a little appetizer because you're going to be more hungry. I want some more. I'm hungry. Then you get the entree. So that's kind of how this is. You can get the 1 power hour strategy, $21.97, but then you're still going to be hungry. And then you're like, okay, I need to go ahead and get the entree, which is the 3-day ride. So now, yes, ma'am, I do. She said, yes, ma'am, I do. Okay. So now, guess what happened? I didn't wait on social media to do it for me. I started a conversation because I can see a need. I don't need to wait. If I see on Instagram, it's 8 people. If I see it on Facebook, it's X amount of people. YouTube, I can see how many. And then TikTok is 4 people. I add it all up. You got 30, 40 people. If I talk to 30, 40 people, how many sales can I get? If I build a relationship myself. Or I could say, well, that's all came to the live. Which one? I could take action, right? And then, of course, because I have a system set up, if they text me hacks, it's the system is going to do the work for me. So I don't have to physically do the work. That's why I'm encouraging people, hey, text the word ride so my systems can do the work for me. But even with that, certain people just not going to text. They just not going to do it. Okay, we just lazy. We just lazy. So I got to go do some of the work. And that's what people are not doing. And so now Miss Marsha, like, okay, yes, I'm going to get the 3-day ride. I need it. She's tired of posting and not making money and making a profit. She don't want to post and pray. She want to post and profit. And I have a solution for that. That's how you're going to start conversations. So anybody that's loving on your content, she put RIDE, RIDE. So anybody that's loving on your content, go build a relationship. Start the conversation. Now, I was in one of my courses. Hey, Devon, how you doing? And she was like, but I'm afraid to talk to them. I'm afraid. I don't want to seem weird. It's weird. It's weird. Is it? Is it? Is it? It's not actually, because you go to clubs, right? I live in a major city, so you got hookah bars, you got clubs, you can go to hotel bars. Like, it's a lot of activity going on at every point, right? So if you get approached by a gentleman, right, and you're so scared on social media, but you get approached by a gentleman, you so easily give a stranger your number. Like right now, I'm not even asking for your number. We're just having a conversation in Messenger. But it's easy to give somebody else your number, but you're afraid to talk to people. You're not afraid to talk to people. Okay? We make choices. You're actually not afraid, so stop saying that. Yes, post and profit. Yes. You're not afraid. You just made a choice. You don't want to. You don't want to build a relationship. You want the people to come to you. You just want to put out the post and you want everybody to just come to you. Droves of people just come to you. You don't want to do extra work, but you want to be extraordinary. Well, the first 5 letters of extraordinary is extra. You're going to have to do extra work, extra conversations, extra posts, extra marketing, extra asking for the sale. You're going to have to do extra until you get to the point you have 100,000 followers. And then now you're just like, okay, even then, okay, because I have a great system. Even then, we have systems to help. Even then, no one is actually just posting. Not even your Grant Cardones, or even your Tony Robbins, or your Lisa Nichols, or your Eric Thomas, or Inky Johnson, whomever you like. They are not just posting. They have systems that are also working in the background. Does this make sense? Extra. Baby, you want to be extraordinary, right? That's what it is. So does this make sense? So you see how Marsha and I became besties already? You see how that worked out? Now it's no longer strange. It's not strange. And it's all in your mind, because it's so interesting that you can put out content and you want people to purchase, but you don't want to be interested in the people. You got to keep your eyes on the people, not the money. You want to stay focused on the people. See the people, see the people, see the people. Because I know I have a great course. I know I have a great system. I'm open to sharing that system all the time. And so I want people to win. Hey, Sweet Honey. Sweet Honey is in the building. How you doing, Sweet Honey? Yes, good to see you. Yes. Sweet Honey always loves on my content. And so that's another thing. Like Sweet Honey, I've not met her obviously, but every time she loves on my content. If I go in the DMs and say, thank you so much for loving on my content, I see you love on it every time. She leaves a heart or a comment every single time. Why wouldn't I talk to her? Does that make sense? It doesn't matter. Facebook is different from TikTok and Instagram. All of you guys are different in terms of how people interact. So even if it's 100 people who viewed it, that's 100 opportunities. Even if it's 5 people who viewed it, that's 5 opportunities that you didn't take. You didn't even try. So with your business, you're decorating. Are you decorating homes? With your business, Marsha, that you're decorating. Let me see. I think you said homes. Do you decorate homes? Hold on. Yeah, home decor. Okay, I thought you said homes. Yes, which I love home decor myself. Like that was going to be my first business. I was decorating people's bathroom. I worked in corporate America full time, and then I started decorating people's bathrooms because that was my comfort zone. And I could, oh, I just love decorating the bathrooms, and I got really good at it. Yes, homes. Okay, got you. And people would recommend me to, other people in the neighborhood to decorate their bathrooms. So I have a love for home decor. And so, but it wasn't making enough money for me fast enough because I wanted to leave corporate America. But anyway, um, with your type of business, one, you should be following pages that people are looking for you. If you are posting to everybody, you're getting nobody. And that's a part of the problem with most people. Like I want to only attract people who want to learn. Like that is, I pray, Lord, send me the people that want to learn because I want to teach. Send me the people that need to be inspired because I want to motivate them. I'm praying for it. I'm praying for it. And so with your business, home decor, you got to go in front of the right people. So who's looking for home decor? If people are purchasing homes, I'm assuming you're following leasing office. You're following home builders. You're following all of these people, even apartment finders. You're following them because guess what? They need to decorate that too. You're following these places because those people need your service. So inside my 3-day ride, I teach you how to find your ideal clients. She said, "Oh, okay." See, and that was just a little bit. See what I'm saying? It's just that is interesting that when you're posting on social media and you're hoping it reaches the right person, but it's 4.8 billion people. So in order to reach the right person or people, good information, great. You got to go where they are. They're in communities. So I'm in a group, African American boys, African American moms of African American boys. Okay. And so there's this group, and there's thousands of people in the group. Maybe, I don't know how many, it's thousands in this group. And the only thing that we talk about or share in the group is our experience in being a mom of an African American boy. I have two of them, hashtag mama boys. And my son is a rising senior this year. And so everything they're putting in the group is related to boys. So can you imagine if I sold, products for boys, or if I sold anything pertaining, that's my community. I could make a lot of sales in that group. So the same thing with your businesses, go in your community. And so I'm in that community because I actually have two boys. And I just like to see all the funny stories that we tell about our boys because I don't want to put it on my page because people aren't going to get it. They're like, I have girls. I want to go where my community is. They're going to love everything I put out about my son this year, because he's a senior. I get to post as much as I want. People are going to congratulate you because they understand. It's relatable, right? So with your home decor business, go where your community is. Where do you think they are? Like I just said, probably any leasing or people that are home builders. Why aren't you following those pages, those fan pages? Why aren't you commenting? Why aren't you building relationships with those people that are already following a home builder? That means they're looking for a house, girl. That means they're going to need your service. Yes, go where your people are. Same thing. There's this group. I teach, obviously, and I teach a lot of different people in different industries. And there's this lady, she has puppies. She actually breeds puppies, and she has a lot of puppies. There's this group with just dogs, any kind of dogs or whatever. It's a huge community as well. And so, why are you laughing? And she is in that community teaching people how to groom their dogs, right? She answered questions. It's not her group. She went inside the group after taking the 3-day ride. She went inside those communities that are all about grooming dogs. You have dogs, y'all have the same type of dog. And she starts giving business tips or grooming tips about dogs, how to cut their nails, how to clean their ears, how if they have a cold, what to do. Like she has all these remedies for dogs. And I told her, just start putting the information in the group. Because the group has thousands of people in the group, guess what happens? People start to follow her because they're like, oh my gosh, she's the expert when it comes to dogs. Like she knows all of the medicines, all of the natural ways to heal the dog. She has all of these things that she does, how to clean his bottom without, it's just a lot. But if you have a puppy or you have a dog, you love that. I love it. So now people are coming out of the group following her. And guess what? She sells a product for dogs. You see how that worked out? She actually sells some type of toothbrush, whatever paste for the dog because his breath is so stink. She has something for that. It's not a chewable, it's something you can do, right? And she sells it. She didn't have to say it in the group that she sells it. What she had to do was give value. You missed the point of giving the value. I said, listen, you never go into the group trying to sell. You go in the group trying to educate. You go in the group being the expert of whatever your field is. You answering questions, you giving examples, you putting out the content in the group. You become the expert. People are naturally going to follow you because they want what you have. They want to know all this knowledge that you have about grooming dogs. Does this make sense? So with your same thing with you, you need to go in those communities. And now she's selling out of her natural toothpaste, whatever, for dog's breath or whatever. Now she's like, I'm selling out of the dog's paste erasure. I said, now you're in not just one group. Now she's in 4 or 5 different groups that she's sharing value. Then the people are coming to you. That's how you put out content that convert into cash. You become the expert. That's how it works. And not only that, now, guess what happens? When those people, she can start conversations. Hey, I noticed that you love my content on blah, blah, blah. What type of dog do you have? And they're like, I have a Chihuahua. And she's like, well, how do you take care of his teeth? Oh, I just buy the chewables from the Dollar Tree. And she's like, well, have you ever thought about a natural toothpaste? No. Would you like to see one? Yes. Boom. Here's my website. Community, building community. Yes, if you're sharing value, you're going to always win. And that's what most people aren't doing. They're posting with no value. It's like, buy from me, buy. Not let me give you. You got to deposit into social media before you get a withdrawal. Let me give. That's where the winnings are. You following me? Yes or yes. Hey, honey. Sincere is in the building. Was that good, Miss Marsha? So yes. So I would strongly say, one, if you go look at the 3-day ride, text me and like my number, the word ride, RIDE, text it to me. I know you put it here in the chat, but I mean text my number. I'm gonna put the number right here for you. Text ride, and it's gonna automatically send you the 3-day ride. If you want only the productivity hacks, you only want that 1 power hour strategy, then text me hacks, and it'll send the same number 404. What did I? Yeah. She said, okay. Bless, how you doing? Good to see your beautiful face. And then once you look at the 3-day ride, and if it's a fit, great. And then we can go from there. But the power hour is also inside the 3-day ride. So if that was helpful for you, make sure you follow if you're not following. Tomorrow is a Monday, right? My son, this is their 3rd day. They started school last Thursday. They went to school Thursday. They went to school Thursday and Friday. And so this will be their first full week. And they're already going and traveling out of town Friday. They are going rafting in Tennessee. So they're going to be rafting in Tennessee. So they'll be all wet and having fun. And so, yeah, so this is going to be a great year for us. So I'll be documenting, but I'll be putting it in my group with the moms of African-American boys so they can enjoy that. And some of them will be on here, but mainly in the community where that's what it's all about. Does that make sense? So, yeah, so if I can help you, let me know. Make sure you grab that 1 power hour strategy or the 3-day ride. Go ahead and do it now. Secure your spot for August. I will be the applications. I'll take it right now. What's the 5th? What's the day? 3rd? Okay, yes. So we want to go ahead and start getting inside the ride right now. Oh, your home state, Tennessee. Yes. They're going to some river. Not Oconee. Oh, something. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's on my refrigerator. Oh, something river. They're going rafting on Friday. They leave like 6 in the morning. So yeah, that should be fun. So I know. It's crazy that he's a senior already. So if you are not following me, you might want to follow. Art and Soul is in the building. I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies like this all the time. And I got my steps done. Whoop, whoop. I got my steps done. And I wanted to see if you go live after 10 o'clock on TikTok, does it make a difference? So I'm going to look at my analytics. I'm going to do it more than once, over and over and over, just to kind of test it out to see if that is best. But I'm going to be live in the morning because I like to get my walk done as early as possible. I'm just thankful that Grace and Mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great night. Nice to meet you, Leslie. Nice to meet you, Victor. Nice to meet you, Marsha. Nice to meet you, Lenore. Nice to meet you. You see how many people I can contact? You see how many people I've reached? Celeste, nice to meet you. Queen Trail, Jack, Keela. You see what I'm saying? It's no limitation. Jam Good is in the building. Okay, I'm gonna finish your form. There's no limitations to this. Like, you guys, you'll understand. That's why I'm in multiple places. There's no limitations to the amount of people you can attract and just start talking to. And if you don't know how to talk to the people in the 3-day ride, I'm gonna give you scripts so you can learn how to talk to the people. Okay? So I got you. Have a great night.